Am I a decade older than the target audience for YA books? Yes. Do I also still read and love them with my whole chest? Yes, absolutely. Which is why today we are going to go through some of my favorite YA book recommendations. The Legendborn Cycle by Tracy Deonn is easily one of my favorite series that I have ever read in my entire life. Like, every single book in this series is phenomenal, and I truly think this should be like mandatory reading. We have a secret society based on Arthurian legend. We have a brewing demon war. Multiple magic systems are in this series. A college campus setting. Found family. A love entanglement. One of the best FMCs ever written, and exceptionally well done, poignant themes such as the realities of racism in the United States, the long-lasting effects of generational trauma, the process of grieving, and so much more. You guys already knew that Don't Let the Forest In and Hazelthorn by C.G. Drews were going to be on this list because these are two of my favorite books of all time. C.G. Drews is like probably my favorite author at this point. These are YA gothic horror novels, and I can't put into words how much I love them and how incredible I think they are. Honestly, like, I got a giant Hazelthorn tattoo, like a quote from it on my arm, so I feel like that should prove it to you. See that quote? That's a Hazelthorn quote. Both of these are botanical horror novels, but what truly makes them stand out so much is C.G. Drew's writing craft, because I genuinely think they are one of the most important voices of all time. Their writing style is so unique, so specific, and I promise you will never encounter anything as beautiful as their writing in your entire life. Continuing on with YA gothic horror, we have The Spirit Bears Its Teeth by Andrew Joseph White, and my god, this is a 6-star masterpiece, another one of my most favorite books I've ever read. This story takes place in Victorian era England, where our MMC is an autistic trans boy who can see the other side, and truly, I talk about this book a lot. It is just so exceptional. And my final horror rec for this video, we have a YA gothic southern horror called When Devils Sing by Zan Carr. And this story plays on the folklore of meeting one of three devils at a crossroads and making a deal with him. And we also have a very like true crime vibe in this book as well, because our main characters are working together to find a missing person. And this really is so good. I think it's very underhyped. Moving back into fantasy, we have Immortal Dark by Tagas Girma. This series is fantastic. We have a dark academia setting, vampires based on Ethiopian folklore, a morally gray cast, sentient houses, arcane societies, and one of the most like actual real enemies to lovers romances that I've ever read. I love Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber with my entire chest. This series is magical, whimsical, and it truly does feel like a fairy tale come to life. Like, the feeling of reading the series for the first time is unmatched. I love Divine Rivals by Rebecca Bross so much. If you disagree, actually, goodbye. I do not want to hear it. This book is precious to me, and I love it. We have rivals to lovers, historical fantasy, a magical typewriter. Like, I just love it all. Where the Dark Stand Still by A.B. Pornak is a stunning and tragic story based on Polish folklore, and this follows our FMC who makes a deal to work for the demon warden of the magical woods for a year, and this is tragic. The ending of this book, I sobbed so much reading the end of this book. I think about the ending of this book like once a day. And finally for this list, we have the Belladonna series by Adeline Grace, because if you guys know me at all, you already know that a series where the FMC is able to communicate with the other side, and that she's also the first person ever to be able to communicate with our MMC, who is of course Death himself. Obviously, this was going to be one of my favorite series, like, be so for real. Okay, I am stopping this list now because I realize I actually do really love a lot of YA books, but that's all for now. Let me know if you love these books too in the comments.